personality. We are discussing what their thoughts are about you. So this could be about love. This could be just somebody else who is on your mind. It could be a problem person. Just depends. Hey G. We are going to see who comes in. I have, hey girl. I have some Oracle cards. I'm going to pull definitely from the Alquois deck, which is my French deck, and then my Zodiac deck, because we have some different personalities here. And then we're going to pull from the Tarot deck to get some more descriptions. So we will see how this goes. And we'll probably switch through people as we go as well. So we'll start with Isra, she who dreams escape dreams fantasy. So this person that is thinking about you may think about you a lot and the potential that is there, okay? They may be a bit of a daydreamer. Let's go ahead and look at the book's description of this person. And it says, the message brought by Isra is to honor your dreams. They allow you a sanctuary where you can occasionally disappear and give your doubts and worries as much needed break. Let your soul be soothed by impractical fantasies and foolish notions every day. When you acknowledge the power of the mental escape, you can begin to see which of your fears are real and which are unreal. You will also learn which of your fantasies are closer to reality than you thought. This insight is the gift of she who dreams. Okay, so yeah, this person that immediately came to your mind may have a little bit of a crush on you. So they're daydreaming and they're thinking about maybe how to approach you or what it would be like to approach you. Who knows if they're serious about that right now. You may have gotten signs just based off of of their behavior and things like that with you and how you all get along, but they may not be very active in it right now because it may just be like a kind of like, oh, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be cool if like we went out, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and pull some cards. Hello everyone who is joining. Wow, I keep getting this King of Swords energy and the Nine of Cups energy, okay? So the King of Swords, this is someone, have you been to any of my recent readings? You've heard about this guy. This is someone who tells it like it is. They're all about the truth and honesty. They're not the best with softening things for people's emotions, okay? And this person, it doesn't mean they can't daydream. They may know themselves. They may not feel like it's relevant to them speaking to you, but if you're wondering who this person might be who's daydreaming a little bit about you, they are someone who's very honest, maybe a little blunt, but you know, one of those people who have a softer heart. We also have the Nine of Cups. So someone who is really enjoying the life that they have. Hello. They feel like they have luxury in their life, whether that's real luxury or just the people who they have around them. They really appreciate those connections that they have, and maybe that's why they are daydreaming right now about their connection with you, because they know that whoever they have, who they bring into their life, they have a deep connection with, and obviously they want a deep connection with you. Thank you so much for the heart. Any support is appreciated. Let's get some more cards about this person. We have a Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, so there may have been a reason recently. Oh, thank you so much for the rose. I just saw that go by. Thank you so much for your support. If the person who gave a rose would like for me to pull a card for them, please let me know. But what was I going to say? Oh, yes. They may know if they are, there was some reason that they may have had to separate from you, be distanced from you. And I think that Wheel of Fortune, it may have turned out that they did not have to do that. They did not have to separate from you. And that may have gotten the whole like daydreaming, lovey-dovey feelings going with them. I do more than I do a couple more cards than a yes or no. Are you the person who did the flower? Sorry, that like went by really quick. So I saw that someone did, but not who did. If you give a gift, then yes, I will do a card reading for you, and I'll pull 2 or 3 cards. Um, but yeah, this person may be a little daydreamy for you because now they don't have to leave you, and so they're just kind of pre-deciding whether or not to approach you. Thank you so much. Yeah, just put your question in the comment. Um, and then Wheel of Fortune, that may be them feeling like they no longer have to separate from you. It may also be some other things going on in their life that may be in a very positive moment at this time. The person who is daydreaming about you, they're very excited about the fact that they don't have to separate from you, whatever that situation was. And they're also feeling like other positive things are happening in their life. So there's a snowball in a good direction with them. I'm going to go ahead and I see this she who forgives is really standing out to me. Remorse, guilt, forgiveness. Okay, I see your question, and I will read for this card to your question, okay? With Elixir, She Who Forgives, I'm going to read the actual description of that as well. Apparently there's a lot of E names. There you go. This card appears because you seem to be seeking solace from hurts inflicted by others. You must ask yourself if those wounds are self-inflicted. Did you stay too long when you knew you should go? Did you not return when you had messages that you were needed? There are many ways that you can harm ourselves. We can harm ourselves, but the worst is all guilt. We heap blame upon ourselves when we can't undo what is done. Remorse of things said or unsaid. All of this must be dealt with when we seek healing. The message of this card is you can be healed, but first you must forgive your. Okay, so the reason that they may have thought that they had to leave, it may be something you said or a disagreement that happened between the two of you, but no worries. If you regret pushing them away a little bit or being a little standoffish, they already know that they don't have to separate from you, and they're kind of excited just by that. They're like, okay, this person isn't mad at me, or this person, forgave me for whatever. So as far as that is, any bad blood has been squashed. So let's see if this relationship is worth fighting for. That's the question I got over on TikTok. And hello, everyone, our YouTube. Let's see. So the first card I got was 3 of Cups. Let me get another card. Hello. One who is coming in, and the Fool. I'm seeing that there is like a new social thing that's happening. It may be a time to like if you guys have been spending a lot of time like together but in friction, if there's been like a lot of colliding, I feel like the both of you would really benefit from like a refresh, like some time like apart with friends, but not necessarily like in separation. I think that like if there's been a lot of effort to like solve this and pressure, I think that it could be solvable, but I think there needs to be a release of the pressure of like we need to solve this right now. I'm just kind of getting a lot of like positive vibes from this, and like the Fool is a new journey, and the 3 of Cups is like socializing around each other. So I think I'm spending some more time just like with friends and like kind of like separating for a little bit and then coming back may help reframe things from you guys, because I'm just getting that feeling of like when every time you come back you have like the same conversation, or like this there's that, well, you said that thing that one time. I think there just needs to be like a social reset. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. I'm not getting like a negative vibe. I'm getting we need to have more fun with each other. We need to have more we need to regroup, essentially, if that resonates. Anybody else who wants a individual reading, if you could gift first, and then if I see the gift on the screen, which I probably will, this goes by, I'll answer your comment, and then everybody else, we are doing a group reading. So I'm reading for the collective. So the person who is on your mind, I have some more people here. Let's do the fixed modality. So we're going to read for this card for the person who, what they are thinking about you, the person on your mind. So to fixed modality, stand your ground. Don't let it deter you from or throw you off course. And so the fixed modality is a grouping of signs. So we may get what that sign is: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. This could be the person that you're thinking of could be one of those signs. They know that they want, these are anchors, rocks, institutions. So they're very solid, grounded individuals. And it says they know what they want to commit to and they have the fortitude to stay in the game. Okay, so these are people who do not give up on things or relationships easily. Okay, in this way, they established and maintain the stable conditions that allow them to flourish, gain momentum, and grow. They are loyal friends, indomitable visionaries, or are they just plain stubborn? Call the fixed signs what you will. Their staying power is what you need now in order to thrive. What life area will currently benefit from your unwavering commitment? Change is not something to fear, but it's just this time staying the course is going to bring the more desirable outcome. While all fixed modalities have a general tendency to want to endure and hold tight, there should be positive or neutral aspects. And status quo, it may be clarity to consider that the Taurus is steadfastly maintains assets. Leo courageously upholds a real personal vision. Scorpio instantly attaches to emotional connection and depth, and Aquarius particularly sustains a visionary perspective. Okay. Okay, so it's all about being dedicated to something. So this person who is on their mind, they're dedicated to whatever it is the thing you guys share. So whether that is romantic or the person on your mind is from some other circle of your life. This is someone who's truly dedicated and they're not going to let a little bit of friction just kind of throw things out of the loop. They will work with you and they want to have those talks. They want to have those interactions and they don't want to just give up because there was like some tension. So we have the Knight of Swords. So with the Knight of Swords, we're having someone in and they're probably going to come in swiftly with a truth or intention, or there's going to be some truth or intention that comes in from somewhere else that is relevant to the two of you. So if there, it sounds like there's been some friction and you're worried about like, is this friction relevant to me? Or like, is this going to cause something to happen? But I think there's some information that's going to come in unexpectedly that's going to help actually with whatever disagreement, whatever is happening between the two of you or whatever conflict you guys are trying to resolve. And the Knight of Swords is the quickest moving knight in the tarot deck. We also have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So there is someone who kind of like is holding on to this truth and may also give alternative facts out there. But I have the feeling that you know who this is. They may have actually even been holding on to some truth or certain information this whole time, so that it's been very difficult for the real information to reach who it needs to reach. So if there's someone who just has been really like stubborn about that, I would be suspicious of any like new thing that comes from them specifically, and more entertained or more concerned by things that come in from maybe other people that may involve them, whether they address it or not. We also have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this person is definitely, there's somebody else in the way of you and the person that you're thinking of who is just like in the way of like a happy ending. They're in the way of some goal that the two of you are working on. They do not want to present the actual facts of the situation or things going in a positive direction. They just want to be in the way, which is very, very, very frustrating. They just don't want things to end well. I don't know what the issue is with that person. But I will say that with the lovers, like the person that you're thinking of, you have a very strong connection with. Obviously, it's the lovers card. So if you were thinking about someone in the romance category, that is a pretty positive sign. If you're like, I was not thinking about someone in the love category, thinking about something else, the like more traditional meaning of this card is more about a very strong connection, and like a couple was just the symbol they used for that. But either way, the person that you're thinking of, you and them have a very strong connection. You guys are connected very deeply in some way, and I think people can see it. And the reason people try to get in the way of things like this is because they can see it, that it's natural for you guys to move towards this, or you guys are on the same wavelength in whatever goal the two of you are working on. So I'm not sure what this truth is, or this information, this fact that's going to come in. We can see what comes up, and what maybe you and your person. Okay. You guys are trying to settle the foundation in something, whether it's a relationship or it is like work or somewhere else. Like there's something that you're trying to get steady and foundational and supported at this time. And you guys actually do have the ability and know how to steady things in your life, whatever it happens to be in whatever area of your life is, you happen to have that wherewithal and the know-how to actually do that. At the 9 of Wands, but it's been, you feel worn out. You're worn out, and that also is something that's visible to people, especially the people who do not want to support you. So putting on a brave face and acting like you're not bothered may be something that you want to work on, if they were getting the signals from you that like you're kind of worn down, because they, you know, they don't want you to succeed in what is best for you, what is good for you, that kind of thing. They don't want things to go well. And so you and your person are going to have to work extra hard, or just kind of outlast the nonsense until the truth comes out. Interesting. So yeah, so I also have the 10 of Wands here. So that's a burden that needs to be put down. You're either already putting it down, or it's not going to be a burden very soon, since that was in reverse. And then I have the Knight of Wands and the Hermit in reverse. So the 9 of Wands is kind of like you taking off with your passion. You're very excited about this thing, whether your passion is this person or, again, something that you're working on together. Like once you put like that burden down, whatever nonsense they're trying to throw your way, things are going to start moving forward very quickly. So I'm guessing whenever this piece of information comes out, things are going to be able to move very quickly for you and the person that is on your mind. With the Hermit card, you're also coming out of any contemplative state. I don't know if you and this person kind of had a plan about how either you were going to announce what you were going on with each other, or I am reading for the collective Lorado. Or if you guys were like, you know, announcing your relationship or something like that, but you are about to come out of that state of or you guys are planning to come out of that state of just like kind of being just the two of you, or if you were on a goal that you had, announcing kind of moving forward with your goal, some plan that you had, and it may just be like timing, like right when you're about to announce what you want to announce with this person, then all of a sudden like this other truth comes out. So it may just be really good timing on top of everything else. So just keep that in mind. If you're like, I haven't heard any information, I haven't gotten any feelings like something was about to come out, it may literally be like thing that happens at the same time as you and this person getting ready to announce things or to move some plan forward. So I'm going to go ahead and pull another oracle card out, as far as, oh, that is not going in that deck, as far as who this person can be. So since we have new people, we can go ahead and pull a new person that we may be talking about. And I have the Sun. So if 18, 1, 8, or 9 are important numbers to you, that may be a sign. Share your beauty with the world, plug into divine power, and be renewed. Okay. So let me go ahead and read for that card. All the planets in our solar system revolve around the sun. As for Earth, all of its many life forms owe their existence to the light and the warmth of the sun. In every clear day sky, we get to glimpse the golden light of the sun, but not gaze at it. Let its brightness blind us. In astrology, the sun corresponds with the heart, your literal heart and the energetic heart that is in the seat of your emotions, your authentic self, and your ability to give and receive love. This is a message. Sorry, this is a message to let your heart light shine. Bravely and brilliantly radiate your love, your generosity, your talents, and your beauty for all to see. The sun is also aligned with the healing. This is because it is the active principle made manifest. Okay, it's also because of the restructuring of love and the heart. This card may be asking you to channel healing energy and love toward healing others or yourself. When you draw upon the divine light in order to heal or create something beautiful or useful in the world, you will not be depleted but rather charged up. So if you currently feel drained, imagine that you are opening up to an infinite channel of golden white light coming down from the center of the sun and entering straight into the crown of your head. See the sense of light entering your heart and spreading out from all directions until the sun itself. Okay, so this person is a very happy person and they feel very positive towards you, and they want to share that love. This person may be coming toward you at this time, okay? So keep that in mind. Whoever it is that you are thinking of may be very much infatuated with you. Okay, let me get some tarot cards and continue reading about this person. Oh, we have the Lovers card again. Okay, so I'm seeing this as a very strong pairing. If you are thinking about a romance reading, are you thinking about a specific person at this time that you are interested in? That is a very good sign because we got the Lovers card and this card was talking about, I don't know if you just came in, very positive feelings on the person planning to come towards you at this time. Let's see what else we have. How is this person going to come towards you? How do you know we're talking about the correct person? Let us see. Oh, wow. Ooh, we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have luxury, we have planning, we have working hard towards something. This person likes to have a very established area. They think very highly of you and them, and they think that you guys can have the perfect life together. So whatever you imagine to be the perfect life, this person feels like they are on par with you, okay? And they want to give you that life. They want or work on that towards that life with you, depending on what your goals are. The Moon, they don't know how to approach you at this time, though they may need a little encouragement, or they just may not know specifically your feelings. They may be a little like, oh, I can't tell this person's like really into me or not. So if you haven't been clear on your feelings or you're waiting for them to be clear, maybe there's someone who's like happy with everybody and so it's hard to tell like, this is specifically happy with me, or is this like how they are with everybody? They are, maybe they are happy with everybody, but they do have a particular interest with you. I would like show more of your interest to see where they're at. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and Judgment in reverse. So there may be a little bit of a backstory with either one of you where one of you felt like you got dealt a bad hand with something, and that may be something that's known between the both of you. So one of you or maybe both of you has had unfair things happen recently that is known to the other person. Just know that may be a hesitation as well that may make it difficult for like either one of you to come towards the other if you think that like someone's dealing with a hard time. So you may not be close enough to like read each other very well yet. So just know that you may have to be a little bit more obvious about how you're feeling or what you're going through or you're over or not going through. The other person doesn't have to like play mind reader. I am getting this card of like having been very frugal in the past, and that kind of being like a thing you're over with. So I'm not sure how relevant that is to everything else. That may not be for everyone, but if that speaks to you of like, oh, I know exactly what that's talking about, like maybe if there was a gathering that you, or a hangout that you turned down because of whatever reason that may be significant, like that's not maybe something that's necessarily going on in your life, but that may have been an instance where there could have been more connection that just like didn't go through. So I'd be more open to any opportunities you have with this person in the future to speak with them or interact with them so that you can know more of each other's mind. And so our last kind of oracle card I got towards a person, the person you have on your mind and what they are thinking of you is Carly, she who frees, liberation, unrestrained, and freedom. Okay, and I'll go ahead in just a moment and read the actual booklet on this oracle card. And it says, the message of this card is that you face a challenge only you can answer. Will you remain obedient to the chains put upon you, or will you cast them aside to live the liberated life? It's important to remember sometimes bonds are accepted. You should also understand that you can change your mind about those restraints. You are at a point where you can end anything you feel holds you back. And be wise to examine the chains thoroughly though. Who holds the other end and who holds the key? Okay, so there may be friction between you and the person that is on your mind right now. There is a feeling that like we are connected, but it's not 100% of free will. There may be some other circumstances that is keeping you connected at this time. This does not have to be about a relationship. It could be about other circumstances. I'm getting the King of Cups. Yeah, so a lot of unsteadiness around emotions and not quite knowing what the other person feels or how we feel within ourselves. I'm getting more of like internally. Someone may not know how they feel specifically about the situation. They may not be too excited about what's going on right now. Cards. Sorry, I've been getting a lot of cards just like flying away from me that I don't usually get. I have the Star in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. There has been some big thing going on that kind of hurt their finances. They may have gotten I'm getting property kind of in the back of my mind, like some property of a sort was taken from them, or like didn't go a way that they wanted to recently, and that may be affecting like their kind of their healing, their inner state. And I'm wondering if that's connected to you somehow, like if you owned something together, or if somehow them owning it or not owning it affects you. I'm also getting, oh, interesting. I'm getting the Seven of Swords in reverse with this person. And then victory with the Six of Wands. So this person that you're thinking of, they're having this issue with this property and some sort of financial thing, and they tried to like pull something over on you. They tried to be really tricky. They tried to somehow come into your life and like do something that they thought they would not get caught doing. So they thought they could come in, do something, catch you off guard, and that you would never catch on to whatever this thing is happening, but that did not pan out. You may not know about it because it just completely didn't go the way they thought it would, or maybe it did go a certain way and you found out about it, but they still weren't successful. Either way, I would definitely keep an eye on them, but you still have the Six of Wands card, so you are successful on your end, meaning that their whole thing is over. Really affect you anymore, and they're kind of left with whatever nonsense that they put out there, and it may be something that is very publicly known, like people are on your side now. So if they were trying to spread something or say something about you, people now know like, okay, that person talks a lot of nonsense, but what they have to say just really isn't based in reality. So whoever it is that was causing you friction, people know better than to listen to them now. Okay, so I have been here for getting close to a half hour now. I'm going to go ahead and read one more collective reading on the person who's on your mind and what they may be thinking about you. If you would like a personal reading and you are on TikTok, feel free to leave a gift and I will do I'll pull a couple cards for you specifically. Otherwise, I will just do the collective reading for everybody. And hello, everyone on YouTube. I am not monetized on there yet, but when I am, I will do personal readings on there as well. For now, just enjoy the reading for the group. I have Slow and Steady, number 12 in this deck. So if the number 12, 1, 2, or 3 are important to you, that may be a sign. Also, if snails for some reason are important to you, she has a bit of a snail shell in this card, if you can see this clearly. So it says, gentle, oh, this is 12, not 2. Make sure I am the red card. There we go. Remember the old cliche, slow and steady wins the race. This is a time for easy movement, unhurried steps, and a steady heart. Trust that taking life at a more leisurely pace will give you the greatest access to your dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. Savor them. Okay. So no rushing through things. You may be missing out on opportunities, experiences, or people, especially since we're talking about the person that is on your mind. Especially if I'm getting the feeling of like, if you feel awkward around a certain person and you're just kind of like rushing through interactions with them, slow down a little bit. They may have something to say to you. They may have an interaction that's worth you kind of sticking around for. We have the 5 of Swords. Wow. Okay, so there may be a big commotion, fight happening around you. I'm getting the feeling that it may not directly involve you, meaning that you're not directly the one kind of arguing in this, but it may directly involve like something you have, and there's some words being exchanged with people around you. If you've been feeling of like dodging the situation or just like not wanting to directly interact with it, I would maybe do less dodging because you may need to keep an eye out, know what is going on around you. Ace of Wands. I feel like an idea is going to come to you about how to solve things, but that's going to be a lot easier for you if you at least are aware of the circumstances and aware how people are moving when this specific instance is considered. So please keep that in mind. That doesn't mean you have to like jump into every argument that comes your way, but definitely keep in mind that like just being aware of what's going on and what people are saying may be very important for you, may actually serve you very, very well. We also have, ooh, I love this card. We have the Queen of Wands upright. Queen of Wands. So this is the bad bee, independent, strong woman who man card. That's my easiest way to describe like kind of like the personality of this character. So this I'm getting as like you have what it needs to get through this thing, whatever's happening. And I don't even think that this again is necessarily directly happening like to you or people are addressing you, but I think that people see you in this energy and that may be kind of pushing others to see you as see you as a threat or see you as some sort of like antagonist, even when you're like, I did not start this thing. I just exist in it, unfortunately, you know. That happens, but like people still see you as very visible in the conflict, even if you're like, I'm not doing too much in it. So again, that's why I say like it's really important to just be aware of the things people are saying, being, and doing, so that you can act or react accordingly should the need arise. Just because you are so visible, even if you're not trying to be, you didn't want to be part of whatever nonsense other people are bringing in. Let's go ahead and pick another card. Oh, okay. There's like one card I wanted to pick up, and then was it 2 that came out? Okay, these will be kind of our last cards. Ooh, wow. Okay, so we have the Devil. Yeah, and we have a Death in reverse. There's someone around you. There's someone who's part of this, who's connected to you, who you know is toxic. This is obvious to you. I probably said that, and you were like, "Yeah, I know." It's Bob, you know, like you knew exactly who this was. This may be someone you're keeping around for some other reason, especially with the Death card in reverse. They're kind of just hanging on to your life in some way, whether you like it or not. I think that you already know who this is. It may be time to start distancing yourself. They're not doing you anything. They're not doing you anything good, especially if you have this stuff going on. They're probably, and you may not even know how, but they may be kind of pushing a lot of nonsense storytelling, practicing their narrator skills on your life behind the scenes. So I would kind of space myself away from that person. In the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like, yeah, I feel like this conflict does involve something that would ground you. Or steady your life, form a foundation, and they're like in the way of that in some way, even if you can't see what the connection is. There's something that's causing a commotion there. So just keep that in mind. This person is not really doing you any good. I would recommend to separate in some way, or at the very least a distance, especially if there's like active conflict happening. Ooh, Spirit is arguing with me, okay? We got Elixir, She Who Forgives. This is actually the second time we've gotten this card in this reading, and just so people are aware, this is what the deck looks like. It's like 50 cards. Yeah, you may be forgiving this person, or you've just forgiven them in your heart. Maybe you know this is just how this person is. Kudos. I still don't think that means you need them right next to you. But Spirit is saying forgiveness is key. We don't want to keep bitterness and anger in our heart. So that is, of course, also very good advice. So those are the cards that I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I super appreciate that. And I appreciate all the hearts and support we have. If you would like to gift, I appreciate that as well. If you would like to join the Tarot Court either on TikTok or YouTube, I appreciate that so much, especially on YouTube, just because if I'm monetized there, I can also do individual readings there should people want to. I have long form readings over there, and I have Zodiac shorts that are already out for this month, and I do those every single month. And I will be on live again probably later today if you're up real late in the US, or probably at a normal time if you were awake somewhere else in the world. And I appreciate you. I will see you again next time in the Tarot Card. Bye.